Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be compiling all the information that we know about the upcoming UCS Gunship. Before we get started though, I just want to remind you all to subscribe because it looks like a large percentage of you still aren't, and it really goes a long way to help out the channel. So on February 5th, 2020, we finally got word from LEGO that the votes were in and the winner of the UCS Star Wars fan vote was the Republic Gunship. So I'm just going to read a brief excerpt from this press release they had on the LEGO Ideas page. So just for a little bit of context, just before this excerpt, they revealed that the results were that the UCS Gunship came in first place, the Nebulon B frigate came in second place, and the TIE bomber came in third place. But anyway, let me read you what they released here. What happens now? I'm afraid we can't reveal many details now, but the Republic Gunship will be one of the next UCS Star Wars sets. It's time for the designers here at the LEGO Group to get designing, and I imagine watch Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, to refresh their memories. And then they basically just go on to say that 3 of the voters will be selected and receive a gunship and the Yoda for free. So that's kind of cool, but not really very relevant to this video. So what I really took away from this is that they were trying to be really open-ended, but they did say that they were going to try to base this off of Attack of the Clones, or they at least implied it by saying the designers had to go back and watch the movie, which is a little disappointing just because we see this more in Clone Wars than we do in Attack of the Clones anyway. So, you know, it's a little disappointing, especially for all us Clone Wars fans, but it is what it is, and we're still getting a UCS gunship, so that's awesome. But anyway, as the year progressed, we got some more information regarding piece count and things like that. We also learned that it wasn't going to be released on May the 4th, as I think a lot of us previously thought it would be released. We found out that the R2-D2 would be coming out in its place, but I don't think that's too much of a big deal. I'd rather them take a longer time and release a better product anyway. But here is the information we have from that. So as you can see from this leak, we saw that it would be set number 75309 with 3,292 pieces and would retail for a price of $350, which is, I think, surprising for a lot of people. I think a lot of people thought it would hit that $199, but that also made us realize that this is going to be bigger than we probably thought it was going to be originally, which is a good thing. I think a lot of people are just waiting for this giant gunship to come out, and it's going to be insane. I think it's going to be really hard to get. But let's move on to the next detail that we got, which was a few months later. So shortly after this, we learned what the minifigures would be, and this was a disappointment to say the least, especially because during the fan vote, they asked the fans what minifigures they'd like to see in the set they voted for, and I don't believe they released that information, but I think we all know what people were saying. They were saying they wanted a Jedi Bob, and they wanted a Phase 2 Commander Cody. I'm also sure that we got some votes for a realistic or a movie-accurate clone pilot, which is something we've never actually seen without the fin on the helmet, which is something that I would personally like to see as well. But no, we got a Mace Windu, and I think it was like a red clone commander. I'll put a picture up on screen, and we were all disappointed. Let's just move on because it's making me depressed just talking about it. So back in, I believe it was March, we got some more details on this gunship regarding the size and the cockpit piece. So we found out that the cockpit piece was going to be made out of what was previously Anakin's Jedi Starfighter cockpit piece, or any of the Jedi Starfighter cockpit pieces, but that also gives us a little bit of an idea about the scale of it, and they also said this was going to be a huge set. They said, I believe they said we were all going to need some new coffee tables or display shelves because this thing was just going to be massive. When I heard that, I was just like, take my money, LEGO. I don't care. I want this thing. And I want to say I really hope that this teaches them that the fans want prequel sets and like Clone Wars sets, and that they can make a lot of money from this stuff. Like, I hope that they learn their lesson and they start making sets of this sort. While we're bashing LEGO in this section of the video, I also just want to mention that they said in this meeting with the LEGO Ambassador Network that minifigures were a bonus in UCS sets, almost kind of hinting at the fact that don't get too excited what the minifigures are going to be because you probably won't even like them. And I feel like that's okay for a UCS set in general because you're not buying it for the minifigures, you're buying it for the build itself, for the displayability. But for the fact that they asked the fans to vote on the ship and the minifigures they want included in the set, just, it's like they make a commitment where they are saying like, we'll make whatever you guys want. This is a set for the fans. and then they're kind of just like pulling the rug out from under us, which just really makes me kind of angry just thinking about it. And I feel like whoever is at the top is kind of dropping the ball. I don't know. We'll have to wait to see what actually happens, but let's move on to the next piece of info that we recently actually just got. So the next piece of information we actually just got a few days ago from the point of me making this video, and it was just the fact that we're going to be getting some news, or I guess images, in midsummer, which is going to take us to about mid-July or early August. Yeah, that's really all we got. We didn't really hear much more, but I thought that's something still to mention just because the hype is going to start building up really soon, and we might even see some leaks, who knows. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I just really wanted to take you guys through the history or the story of this UCS gunship before it's released, and really what we know. And I guess it's going to be kind of cool to see what we got right and what we didn't get right in this whole speculation process. So let me know what you think of this video. Drop a comment down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. It goes a long way, and it really helps out the channel and helps it grow, which I'm actually really proud of how far we've come as a community. We are almost at 40 subscribers. We came all the way from 0. It's a big accomplishment for me personally and for us all as the LEGO community. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.